applause and the eggnog's gone. Hallelujah, everybody say cheese. Merry Christmas from the family. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. So today I'm going to be talking about my Christmas wish list this year. So number 1, rodeos in 2021. Number 2, never having to pay a farrier or vet bill again. Number 3, never ending supply of hay and grain. No, on a more serious note, obviously those things would be great, but I just want to say that I really debated whether or not I was going to make this type of video, just simply because to me, I think that Christmas should mean a lot more than just getting gifts and asking people for things. However, I don't know, I think we can still keep it lighthearted, keeping that in mind. So I guess this is just like what I've personally made a list with. Yeah, personally, I don't expect to get everything on my list. That's not why I make a list. It's just really to give a little bit of an idea to the people, my friends and family who are going to be shopping, in case, you know, they're a little bit stumped on what to get. Because I don't ask for a lot of things a lot, like any other time of the year at all. So yeah, and so if you have a friend who is interested in the same types of things as me, a barrel racer or anything like that, then maybe this will give you some ideas of what to get. Or if you are like me yourself, then maybe you can get some ideas of what to put onto your wish list. So with that, let's just get started. So my first 2 things are really specific, and I've had these on here since last year, so I don't know if they're still in the stores. I really would like to get them because I love this color, but it's this shirt. I will put it up on the screen. And it is from a local tack shop, so I think it is a Wrangler shirt, but I can't be sure. It's just this orange, like, paisley, and I just love the color. I usually don't like snaps, but I just loved that shirt. And then, shortly after I saw that shirt, I saw these Splint Boots. They are Weaver Prodigy Splint Boots, and the color just looks like it would go so well with the colors on the shirt. And so that's like my dream. Like, so I usually once a year will get like a shirt and boot combo, and then like each year I'll get one more combo, and that's how I like have built my collection. So this is like what I really want this year. Even if I don't get it, I might have to try and see if the stores still have those, even if I don't get them for Christmas. So the next thing I have on my list here, and these are not all horse related, I'm sorry, but I was at Starbucks a little while ago and I saw these really cute like travel coffee cups, and they were like metal and had this like forest design on it. I'm not sure. I haven't been able to find them online, but I saw them and I was like, oh my goodness, I don't have like a coffee travel mug. So that's one thing I put on there. And then another thing I said is just anything Carhartt. If you have not watched my Carhartt video, definitely go and do that and you will understand my obsession for Carhartt. It is real. So basically anything Carhartt I love. Hoodies, sweaters, you know, jackets, toques, socks, anything. But specifically another thing I put on here that I really want, or it's not even like something that I'm like obsessed with or anything, like I can live with or without it, but I saw the Carhartt leggings that they're promoting, and I thought that that's such a good idea, you know, a layering piece, or even something you can just wear by itself. Like the leggings I just thought look really cute, so that is something I would like to try, so I put that on the list as well. After that, I said crew neck sweaters / shirts. So this was a little while ago that I made this. Crew neck sweaters. So basically it's like a hoodie, but it doesn't have a hood. And one reason why I put this on my list is because I had a Carhartt one that I was obsessed with, and I just lost it. I have no idea where it went. I don't know if, you know, I just don't know. So that makes me want to cry, but that's why I put it on my list. And then shirts, just because like I somehow don't have enough shirts, so I put that on my list. So Wrangler jeans, a huge one, because I don't know about where you live, but where I live, like, they're super expensive for some reason. Because I know online in other areas they're not that expensive, but here they are. And so I put Wranglers because I only usually buy like 2 pairs a year for myself, and that's like all I buy. And then the next thing I just said, any punchy / Western clothes. If you don't know what punchy means, maybe watch Dale Brisby or something. I don't know. Punchy / Western clothes. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. And the next thing I put, I feel like this is a really good one for any girls. I feel like girls in particular always love getting this stuff as gifts, but I just said a home decor. Now, personally, I put this here because I will be moving and living by myself or with a roommate, a friend, come the spring. And so I am trying to slowly collect like home decor usable items that I can bring. So I said like towels, soap dispensers, etc. But even things like candles or wall decor, I feel like are really cute gifts. Like, I love getting stuff like that. So another thing that has nothing to do with, like, it's like so off topic is an ergonomic head pillow for when I do eyelash extensions. So I'm not even gonna elaborate on that because it's so like niche. But anyways, the next thing I put, and this I feel like is a really good gift for anyone too, because now that they've been around for a few years, they're not as pricey. There's like such a wide range that you can get, and that is a portable speaker. I did have one, but someone that I know actually ran it over with his vehicle, and I don't know, maybe he'll get me a new one. Maybe he'll get one for me. Wishful thinking, like maybe. But I would like another speaker, especially now that I am doing the eyelash extensions, because I feel like it's a lot easier to have a portable speaker to play music for your client with. And yeah. Next thing I'm going to say is socks. You can never go wrong with socks, and that's what I put on here. I try to really put like a wide range of different like priced items on my list so that anybody who's looking for something can find something to get me if they really want to get me something. I'm also not somebody who's like, you better get me something. No. But anyway, and then the next thing I said, like, basically any clothes, because again, I never buy clothes for myself, and I find this is super common with people who ride horses, because we just don't have extra money. We don't have extra money to spend on ourselves, because if I did have extra money, it would go towards my animal, my horse. So I said basically any clothes. I also am not like the most fashionable person, so some of the people that I know, like my sisters, are way better at buying clothes than me, so that's also why I like getting them as gifts. The next thing I said, this is also a really good gift for anyone that does any type of work outside, is just a nice pair of good quality work gloves. I feel like I have way more calluses than I need to. If I just wore gloves a little bit more, I would probably have a lot less calluses. And also, it gets really cold where I live in the winter, and so being outside all the time, like, I want a pair of gloves. And this is the first time I've like wanted gloves. Actually, maybe I did get some last year, but anyway. So then I put like nice quality school supplies, just again because I bought my school supplies at the dollar store, you see. So if I did get any like nice stationery items, I wouldn't complain because I am in school right now. So the next thing I put is something pretty specific, and so I'm really hoping that somebody is getting me this, I don't know, but a duffel bag, and I'm gonna show you the pictures up here. So really cute. I'm gonna have to check where the first one is from, but the second one, that is from a store called Western Outfitters. They are a small business local to where I live, but look them up online. They do ship, and so they have some really awesome stuff, and I just love those duffel bags, honestly, because anytime you go stay anywhere, it's so nice to just have a cute bag to take, because my bags are always so just generic and plain, and I just really like those. Like rodeos, can you imagine taking that to a rodeo? That'd be so cute. And then pretty similar to that, I said like a backpack or a book bag for when I do go to school, or, you know, a backpack just because they're handy, you know, if you're going to like a lake or a park or I don't know, anywhere. And then I said like the same type of style as the other duffel bags. So I feel like if I do get one or the other, it would be a little bit less of a need for the other, but I definitely prefer the duffel bag. But I mean, if somebody got me a cute backpack too, like I would be happy. Honestly, like I'm not picky about gifts at all. But so then I said a tail bag because my horse is ripped off a tail bag, lost it, and then I just don't know where I put her other tail bag. So apparently I need a tail bag for my horse. And then I said a small purse. Now I own one purse and I just feel like I want one that's a little more like punchy. You know, again, like to take to like a rodeo dance or something. Like how cute. There's so many that I see on Instagram that I'm like, that would be so cute to have. But I would never buy it for myself, again, because I just don't buy stuff like that. So the next thing I put was brown mule tape reins with no knots. Personally, I do not like knots on my barrel racing reins for making a run, and I only use this type of reins, like I use split reins for everything else, and that's why my next item on here is leather split reins. But going back to the mule tape, a lot of people like to use the leather roping reins for barrel racing. I myself just find that they're not heavy enough. I don't like how light they are, and that is just total personal preference. I also don't like when I have knots. I find it's just bulky, and I think it is valuable to be able to just automatically feel where to put your hands. I feel like that could really get you, like having to rely on knots is, I guess, like a handicap, but I don't know. No shame to anyone who uses knots barrel racing. I just personally don't. And then my favorite detangler for my horses is this avocado mist. I cannot pronounce the brand name, but I will put it up so that you can see. Ecuse, I think it might be Ecuse, I don't know. Really, really fancy though. I find it's like really expensive, so I'm not buying it for myself all that often, but it's my favorite detangler. And then I also need a mane and tail brush, like such a random thing to need, right? Because it's so cheap and like you could just buy a hairbrush and use it on your horse, but I find myself using my sister's so much. So yeah, that's it on my list. So again, I just want to say, no, I don't expect to get everything on my list. This is just giving an idea to the people that I know what they could get me in case they really don't know. I know like I probably will get some things that are not on my list, and I know I definitely will not get everything that's on my list. But I also think that this will be a fun video to watch, and then maybe I will do a like things I got for Christmas video after Christmas. I think that'll be like my last video. But also making that video makes me nervous too, because again, like I don't want to brag. It's just like a fun idea. I don't know, especially like having this video, because it's like how many people really looked at my list and got me the things I wanted. So anyways, I hope this gives you some ideas, things you might be able to get somebody or things that you might want to ask for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy holidays. Hallelujah, everybody say cheese. Merry Christmas from the family.